Hi, my name is Cole Zarek. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for stopping by, and in this video, we're going to be talking about 5 tips that I have on overcoming our writer's block. Let's get into it. The first tip I have for you guys, and I think it's one of the most important to understand right up front when you're dealing with like a season of going through writer's block, is that it's not gone. I don't believe that you lose the talent to write or to produce or to creatively express whatever you were working on. So for a year, I went through a time of being discouraged and kind of in like a small state of depression, and I was not able to create through many outlets, but especially when it came to writing, whether it be lyrics or a novel or whatever you choose to write or how you create. I was having trouble writing lyrics. It took me a while, but as I was coming out of it, I was very hyper aware of the things that helped me get to that point. And I want to share with you some of those tips that helped bring me out of that kind of season of drought. And I think it all starts with the fact that it's not gone. It's just lying dormant. Your ability to create and to put words on a page. So my second tip for you guys is simple. You have to understand that you're not going to be creating very high quality content. You're not going to write the best words if you've ever written. You're going to make some garbage content, and you have to be okay with that. You have to push through it, and you have to know that that's not for nothing. You may be creating some garbage content, but it's on the path to getting yourself out of this rut. Tip number 3 is a more practical approach to this, not so much in your way of thinking, but it's to take yourself on dates, on creative dates, where you go to a coffee shop or you go outside somewhere. I always went to the Starbucks like on the corner of my house. It was just the fact of getting out away from my home distractions, somewhere in nature. Like I would go to the picnic tables at the park down the street. It doesn't have to be like Yosemite on top of a mountain. Go outside. I went to my some of the best things I've ever written were just in my backyard, just at this tiny little coffee table under some trees. At least get out of your house. It doesn't have to be in nature, but take yourself on a date. Write in your notebook. Another thing that I found was helpful was when I journaled. If I was feeling frustrated, if I felt like compressed and very like I wasn't able to feel loose and to feel creative, I would write a page of everything I was thinking of and just kind of vomit all of those words out on the page. And I would say anything that came to mind, not necessarily like Dear Diary, this is what happened today. Like I would type things like, I'm pissed off about this. Oh, I'm excited this is coming up. Anything. I would just vomit on the page, and that helped me kind of loosen up. So tip number 4 has to do with you investing in yourself for times like this. So for example, if you get an idea, you write it down. If you have an idea or you hear a melody that you like, you voice record it so that when you sit down and you want to create, you have something to refer to kind of give you that inspiration. Search for new ideas. Search for a new small project to kind of take your mind off what you're working on. Maybe the thing that you need is to take a break from the album that you're writing or the short story that you're writing, and work on a separate project to kind of get you in that creative mindset to bring you out of this. Look up old projects that you may have abandoned but you still like have on your computer. See if there's anything that any ideas that you can rescue. Like take the great parts about some story or the great beats, the great lyrics from a certain song that you never released, and apply them to something you're working on right now. Search for new ideas. Don't fixate on the one project you're trying to push through. Our last tip number 5, is another one of our most important, and it's to keep creating. Even when you're not in the mindset, even when you're not in the mood, it's important for you to keep creating. And once again, when you get those feelings of like, this is for nothing, there's no point in this, It's all to get to a point working towards getting out of this writer's block, of this drought. I still sometimes go through my computer and I look at projects that I was working on and I open them up and I'm like, what's this one? I don't even remember this. And then I see it and I'm just like, oh yeah, this was garbage. But I did 3 or 4 of those, and that got me to a project that I was really proud of. Of course, I'm speaking more through the lens of music, but this can apply to anything that you do creatively. So I hope you learned something from this. That's gonna do it for this video. If you did end up learning something or you enjoyed, give me some feedback. Tell me what you learned in the comment section. Click the like button on this video, subscribe for more content. Once again, my name is Cole Zarek. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.